How's it going, guys? This is Grindtastic Game. I'm back again. So, first things first. This is taken from a live stream, which during my live streams I like to have music and I like to chit chat, and I'm very noisy and I've got lots of swearing because I'm classy as shit, and it is what it is. Also, fail while run for the win. But so today I kind of wanted to talk to everyone about their kind of skill level. Now, there's nothing wrong. I'm telling you, there's nothing wrong at all with you not being a master of uh, the slide hop or the grapple jump. Also, I don't know why I wasn't looking left. I must have just been distracted by something. But point is, not everyone's gonna be an Iniquity. Not everyone can run those runs in 2 seconds flat. So, as you can see here, I switched over to a running class. I am able to take out a couple people with an SMG every once in a while. I'm not the greatest, but I do what I can. Anyways, so I switched to a running class. I tried to run the flag. Now this at this point I know I saw bullets coming from that platform on the right side, but I didn't know if the person was still alive or not. Lucky for me, the person who was shooting at me right there missed just about every shot. But, you don't always win. And unfortunately, this guy knew where I was coming from. I tried to stun him and then shoot him, but it probably would have been better if I just shot instead. Don't try to stun in the future. Mental note. Anyways, so, I was able to stop this guy, though. Yay, me, go me. Personally, I've always liked running. I used to play Halo with my friends in LAN parties, and we would just, play Sidewinder for hours. Why? Because we were trying to finish a game. Simple as that. We could get into well, first off, there was the trouble with trying to get into the other team's base. Then we had the issue of trying to get just simply back to our base. You had the little throw it through the back tunnel approach, but that didn't work really. Once our opposing teams knew that strategy, it was able to be negated, and it was a lot of us that played together regularly. So with that, you lose the ability to surprise your enemy because everyone knows your strategy. So anyways, I always loved running it because of that. So needless to say, I didn't want to go close to this Ronin. I don't know why. Probably just because I was being goofy and whatnot. I know that Ronins, whenever they're unmanned, are way less threatening. But, it is what it is. I screwed up or whatever. But, Titanfall is not your typical first-person shooter, to say the least. It's a lot faster. That guy he was about a quarter of a second from being in the middle of my laser core. But point is that not everyone can flag run in Titanfall. It's a fact. Not everyone can do it as well as an Iniquity. That's all there is to it, and there's nothing wrong with it. If you cannot slide hop, do not feel bad, because slide hopping sometimes helps and sometimes it doesn't. I played against teams where everyone's trying to slide hop, and it doesn't matter, because I'm still able to kill them, and my friends are able to kill them. Like Butterbar has said in one of his videos, this person's trying to be fancy, but they're got to come down eventually, and whenever they do, he just shoots them, because they had to go through a doorway to get to where they were trying to go. So, it is what it is, but I digress, to say the least. So I this was a good gameplay for me to make my point on this, simply because of the fact that it's a good example of having someone doing the right part of their role is a game changer. So as you saw at the beginning, I was very offensive. I was trying to get the flag. I was trying to get it back and all that. And it didn't go well. They captured 2 flags in the time that I was trying to do that crap. I've now switched to defense. Technically, I think I could have stopped their second flag cap had I actually gone past that Ronin that was unmanned, but it is what it is. So, needless to say, switching to defense is a very good approach. If you are slower, you can lock down those corners. I don't know how that guy didn't get punched right there, because he was definitely within range. But I feel so bad for him, though. He just got in his Legion and he gets laser cored, and you're dead. Sorry, bro. Anyways, so, there's nothing wrong with switching to defense. If you're not a runner type, don't worry about it. No big deal. Not everyone is. It's really difficult without one of those elite controllers, because you've got to roll your thumb back and forth between jumping and whatnot. There is the idea of switching to a different control scheme. I can't remember what it's called. I haven't done it. I need to try it at some point, but I just haven't done it yet. But needless to say, having the right defense makes all the difference in the world. You don't have to worry about trying to catch those slide hoppers if they can't get to the flag. Control the engagement. They have to come to you. If they have to come to you, you know that they're going to come from direction A, B, or C. That's how simple it is. Of course, I say that I have switched to defense, but then at the start of this match, I run all the way to their side like a dingus. That's just all there is to it. But I quickly return to my defensive approach, so don't worry. But with this whole process, it's a learning process. Figure out if it's just this game that you're not able to do it, if it's just this moment that you're not able to do it, or if it's something else altogether. So, needless to say, I get lucky. I get him with my last bullet, literally. Needless to say, switching to defense helps prevent them from even getting the flag to begin with. But the second thing that I find extremely, extremely useful and extremely, extremely valuable is the idea of map control. So, I'm going to cover this really subtly at the beginning, like a very generic, not subtle, very generic type of description to begin with, and then we'll kind of specify into more advanced tactics with it. So, the general map control, also, this guy's so lucky he was just walking for some reason. But the general map control thing is, you should, as a defender, not go much past the halfway point in a map. In this case, in Glitch, it's the bridge and the curved walls. It's that simple. I do push up a little bit right here. That's because I'm feeling bold in my Titan. I'm trying to push them back into their spawn area. But the thing is that with our whatever, like, as you can see, I pushed up too far. I wasn't able to get to that guy. And now he's on the run, and I've got to try to catch his ass. And unfortunately, a Ronin drops right in front of me with its shield, so I can't go in there now. And another unfortunate thing is that this guy manages to get into that protective shield, which honestly, that shield should get some sort of something. Like, maybe it only defends that Titan, and that's it? I don't know, because I felt super gypped whenever that guy just walked into that bubble shield and got full protection from my ult. Anyways, I digress. I'm trying to punch this dude really bad, not working out. I thought he was going to try to rodeo me. I actually think he might have tried rodeoing me. But, needless to say, defense is, as you can see, very important, because this guy is just wily as shit. So eventually we get him. Me and this Scorch, we got him. Period. He did distract us though, and that guy almost made it around that corner, but he didn't. 3 of us were able to get him. So defense is very good for map control. Now I'm going to get into the advanced part of what I'm talking about with like how it can be advanced. So the way this thing can become advanced is simply that you are able to control the map in a way that your team is always at least some sort of advantage. Unfortunately, that guy ran the other way. I thought he was going to come my way, and fortunately, that ion couldn't hit me worth crap. But, so the general idea is this. I'm going to try to stay focused. Control my ADD. No more getting distracted. So, needless to say, the idea is this. You are one member of a team. This team has 5 members. Now, if you have just a couple of people who are slide hoppers, you're good. You guys are a good team. Why? Because in this system, you would have 3 people on defense trying to control that halfway point to the back of the map on your side. And then you would have those 2 teammates that can slide hop and cause trouble over on the enemy side. Now, when they're on the enemy side, they're going to be slide hopping around, they're going to be hard to hit, and they're going to be grabbing at that flag, trying to get it over and over. Now, if you have 3 people, that's fine, because at that point you can rotate, and you can have it where 2 people are up front, 3 people are back, and then whenever your person from up front that grabbed that flag is coming back, they're able to swap out with one of the people that's on defense. So if you have 5 people that are all good at slide hopping, you just draw straws. 2 people go forward, 3 people stay back. Once that person comes back, whoever's the furthest forward just goes forward. They watch out for hemlocks, because hemlocks just pop your head like a little tomato. But point is, you have this rotation in play where rather than the traditional flag cap train where someone's always at the flag and just sitting there waiting, you've got map control where 3 people are halfway across the map at all times, so that even if someone does get past you, you've got that time to catch them. But then you've also got the 2 people causing trouble and mayhem on their side of the map, causing them trouble like a scout would in the old Team Fortress 2 days. So, yeah, it's this general idea that you can trade off. You don't have to do insane aerial maneuvers to be a good Titanfall player. You can fit the mold of whatever you choose to fit. Anyways, so don't forget about defense, guys. You can do defense. Keep your spirits up on all of that stuff, and click one of the 2 videos or the subscribe bubble in the middle. It would really mean a lot. I am coming back with more, so I will see you guys in the next video, and peace.